Hey everybody, my name is Myra, this is Word Muse, and welcome to my channel. So today I just wanted to make a video talking about something that I was thinking about like last week, and that is obviously book covers. So I was just thinking about my book buying habits pre and post booktube. And the thing is that they haven't changed much. I mean, I do buy more books now than I did pre-booktube, but I have also been reading more now than I used to. And I am also not a compulsive book buyer. I control my book buying habits. I buy maybe a couple of books a month, but I also audiobook a lot, and I check out books from Hoopla and like other free services where I could like listen to a book, because you guys know I audiobook a lot. However, one change that I have noticed pre and post booktube is the attitude that I have towards book covers and just the look of books altogether. And in order to continue this conversation with you guys, I wanted to introduce you guys to Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. Now, I am not going to go into the contents of this book, but it is a book that made me think about the way that I have like changed my view on covers and just physical copies of books altogether. So pre-booktube, I didn't really care about book covers. I wasn't picky about them. I could just I really didn't care. As long as I had the book, that was all that mattered. I didn't really appreciate book covers as I do now. So if I could get a raggedy book for like $1, I would buy it and I wouldn't care, and it would be in my home library, and I wouldn't give it a second thought, which was a good thing. Although that was a good thing, I now feel it as a little of a disservice. So let me talk about my current status and my view on book covers now. Now when I go to the bookstore or library or whatever, or I'm just looking books up online, I look at their cover and I look at what the cover might mean, and I pay attention to whether I like the book cover or not, and I look at different editions of the book if I have to just to make sure that I am buying the best book cover that I can possibly buy. This is something that I never did previous to booktube. Like the appreciation of book covers wasn't even a concept to me until I started a booktube channel and I started watching other booktubers. Also, paperbacks. Paperbacks are my jam. I love paperbacks. But check this out, I never realized that when you buy a hardcover, you get an additional cover, because this is one, which is a dust jacket, just beautiful art. I love this book cover, but then you also get the little surprise on the actual hardback, because the hardback might have a design, might not have a design, might have different lettering, and it's just altogether different. It's different, and this was something that I never even thought about until I started watching booktube. Now, why am I bringing up Furiously Happy into this conversation? Well, let me tell you, I bought 3 copies of this book, people. 3 copies. 3. Who am I? Who is this person that buys 3 copies of the same book? I don't know. So, Furiously Happy, I originally bought the paperback previous to like even like picking it up as a TBR, before it was picked on the book club. Like it was just something I wanted to have, and I thought it was cute and it was nice, and I bought it and it was in my little bookshelf thing and it was nice. Fast forward to when we decided to read this book for book club, and I started reading it, but then I found out that Jenny actually narrates the audiobook. So I thought, I'm gonna have to buy the audio. So I bought the audio. I used one of my credits from Audible, so it wasn't terrible, but it's still a credit from my Audible account. So that was my second copy. Halfway through listening to this book, I was just in love with it. Then a friend actually showed me the hardback. He bought the hardback, and you know, this looks the same, but then he showed me the hidden hardback cover and showed me this little raccoon. And I thought, I have to have that. It's so cute. And so what does Myra do? Myra goes on Amazon and Myra finds this hardcover and she puts it in her cart and she buys it. 3 copies. 3 copies of this book. And this is something that I would never ever do before. This was like more than $30 in one book that I'm investing. Now, don't get me wrong, if it had been a book that I didn't like, I would not have bothered to buy any other editions of it, even if I really like the covers of them. But it's just something that I know I would have never done before. It's not a very good habit. However, I do see the goodness of it, I guess, in the fact that I have actually learned to appreciate art in books, not just the written sentences and the plots and the characters. I've also learned to appreciate the effort that an artist has put into creating the cover of a book and the hardcover too. I was never a hardcover person until I realized there's a hidden treasure underneath the dust jacket. So anyway, this was just something that I was thinking about last week, and the way that I realized that I had changed and the way that I appreciate book covers. And the thing is that I don't necessarily buy books because I like the covers. I always like to know what the book is about, or if I know I'm kind of gonna like it. But I'm not gonna lie, I think I have bought like a book or two that I just bought it because I thought it was pretty. But I try not to do that. Like I said, I'm very careful in what I buy. I don't like to just like splurge money on books that I don't know whether I'm gonna read or not. That's why I don't have a lot of book hauls, because it takes me a long time to collect books to have one book haul. So anyway, that is it for this discussion. Please let me know in the comments down below if you're in the same boat, or if you're a straight cover buyer, or if your perception of books have changed because of their covers, or you know, if you bought multiple copies of a certain book. Anyway, that is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to comment down below and let me know your thoughts on book covers and art and books in general. Thank you so much for watching. This is Word Muse, and I will see you next time. Bye.